That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in our next segment, cleaning up your social media, particularly if you're looking for a new job. So Lisa joins me now with tips to tidy up your online presence. And Lisa, the stats don't lie. Employers really are paying attention, aren't they?
Oh, they sure are, my dear. This segment's going to be a lot of fun. What I found out actually is that gone are the days of relying on your resume solely to do all the talking for you. Now 93% of all employers are checking social media regularly when they're in the hiring process, and 50% of employers are checking up on their employees regularly as well to make sure that you're aligned with their company policies and culture.
That's incredibly terrifying, but that is the reality that we're in right now. And your first tip is to delete questionable photos and posts. So you got to do a social media scrub. How do we do that?
Well, first you're going to roll up those sleeves and we're going to dive deep into our content. So regardless of what social media channels we're talking about, I want you to look at everything that you've posted. We know that generally everything that we post is permanent, but I want you to make sure that all the photos that you've posted of yourself are reflective of the person and the brand that you are now. So what I mean by that is making sure that there's no photos of anything like excessive alcohol consumption, any PDA or sexual posts, things that have bad spelling or bad grammar as well. That can be a real turnoff for employers. And anything that has illegal references. And Tracy, I know that, you just said you don't really delete anything. I have some posts of myself, actually, that I've taken down in recent months also.
Yeah, you know what? When you're if the United Nations were like calling me and saying, Tracy, we would like you to be an ambassador, then I might get rid of me chugging Veuve Clicquot for my 44th birthday party. But short of that, I think most of my bosses know that most of us in the media are a bunch of yahoos anyways. So they would see that as on brand. That's what I'm standing by right now. And you in the midriff, I mean, listen, depending on the sort of job that you're going for, yeah, maybe you want to clean it up. Maybe that's not what they want to see. But also, it's an evolution, so you really do have to think about what you're going for and who is actually watching. So you say we also need to focus on our profile photo, and we need to pick something current. Why is that important, Lise?
Now when it comes to your profile, I want you to think about it as sort of the redecorating stage. When you're picking a profile photo, I don't want you to choose anything like a bathroom selfie, anything with the Halloween costume from last year, the duck face pictures, the hard partying pictures either. I want you to choose something that has your face in it, that's nice and clear, that's not on a distracting background, something that's bright, that's vibrant, that shows that you are also professional and an approachable person. When it comes to your actual content, as you know, when you post on social media, it's not just about the picture, it's also about your thought process behind that. And first and foremost, what people are seeing about you is also your profile description on your page as well. So I want you to, number one, take a deep dive into your profile description. This doesn't have to be anything super professional or aligned with the career objectives that you have, but it should have a sum of what you're about, your hobbies, your interests, who you are as a person, maybe even some of your beliefs. And then when it comes to your actual content, go in and make sure, once again, there is no bad spelling, there is no bad grammar. The things that you once stood for are the same things that you stand for today. Nothing, really super political or off the cuff. You definitely want to make sure that everything that you're posting, once again, is representative of you and your brand today.
You say, and this is really important, check your follows. You got to think about who you're actually following, because if you're following questionable accounts, you got to clean that up.
Absolutely, girl. Remember back in the day when our moms used to tell us, you are who your friends are? Well, that rule, it actually applies to today when it comes to your followers as well. You are who your followers are. So I want you to go into your followers and who you're following and making sure that you are aligned with those accounts. Making sure that the accounts that you're following, they're inspiring you, they're reflective of you, you can sort of see yourself in them as well and vice versa. Those are all the accounts that you want to have on your feed and you want to be following.
Lisa, great tips. Keep everything above board. Be polite. That's the way you should be living your life, not just on social media, but everywhere. Really great tips.